Okay, so I promised a part 2 to Sungrand Studios' lunacy. I think it's fair to say the internet has officially broken this man. Never before in my life have I ever seen somebody destroy their channel so fast over the biggest non-issue I've ever seen in my entire life. Who would have ever thought that calling out wait your turn. That calling out somebody on their Nintendo fanboyism would lead to the ultimate destruction of their channel, and not because of the criticism, but because the criticism made them try to destroy their own work. That was not my intention. I didn't think it would ever go this far, and to think that it all stemmed from the Nintendo Switch 2. As I promised, here is part 2 to the Sungrand journey, but this time it seems to have a new conclusion. After the Smash JT interview, countless channels began making videos on Sungrand, noticing that the dude is not this ultra-based anti-woker that they were so easily duped into believing he was. Instead, what they found out was he was a diehard Nintendo shill who sips more soy than Yang Ye, his long-lost twin. He disappeared for about 10 days, and many of us were wondering, oh Sungrand, please, come back. We need you to dance for us. And lo and behold, the man has returned to us, but he has completely reinvented himself. No longer a man in a suit pretending to be a professional game developer. No longer a man seeking to get a job from Doug Bowser so that he could lead Nintendo in the right direction. No more fake crying. No more stories about how he stopped the potential stabbing and fought off coyotes. As a matter of fact, no more gaming in general. Sungrand has completely rebranded his channel, and you will not guess to what. Take a good guess. It's something you would have never seen coming. Sungrand has completely rebranded into a gospel music channel.
Jesus Christ be praised.
He no longer goes by Sungrand Studios on YouTube. He now goes by Gospel Music Cuddy Crew. We've broken this man so bad he found Jeebus.
I won't play a little.
Oh wait, his eyes are blue now? Is this man wearing colored contacts?
Who has to wear contact lenses? Cause don't it make my brown eyes blue?
As I went down to the river to pray, studying about that good old way, when who shall wear the story crown? Good Lord, show me the way.
Oh my god. This man has done everything in life. He's even found God. And now he's reinvigorated his music career there. In the span of a few hours, he's already uploaded 3 songs. I must admit, I'm not a religious person myself, but I do like seeing how he's traded his Nintendo fanboyism for faith. I would much prefer him going to church and convulsing on the floor when everybody feels the presence of the Lord or whatever, over pretending to cry about deceased friends. And you know what? He ain't half bad, actually.
Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He is trampling out the vintage with the grapes of wrath are stored. He has loosed his faithful lightning of his terrible swift sword.
I mean, to be fair, I just came back from an Empire of Sun concert, though, so it doesn't compare to just how magnificent that was and how drug-induced we all were. But hey, there ain't nothing wrong with inducing the spirit of the Lord either, eh? I'm just glad he found something that he's good at. Let me tell you one thing, the whole developer shit wasn't working out for you, and the whole, Nintendo job searching wasn't ever gonna happen either. I'm just waiting for the eventual, I was there when Jesus died on the cross. I held his hands as he bled out. Well, I mean, knowing Sungrad, it might actually turn into Jesus died of cancer story. And no, I'm not trying to blaspheme. I'm sorry. I just saw an opportunity for a joke and I took it.
God will make you pay. Smite them! He's a cooking something up.
Man couldn't save his channel from bleeding more subs, but at the very least, he saved his soul. I mean, for him, it's far easier to pose as a Christian than it is to pose as a game dev, although I'm not really sure how his anti-woke audience will take using Christianity for views, especially if he doesn't mean it, which let's hope he doesn't, and let's hope this really is a transformative moment in Jarrell's life, because the last thing we need right now is a male version of Melanie Mack. I've never seen someone speed run so fast into losing their sanity, but here we are. From Sungrand taking us to the bar, to taking us fishing, to taking us camping, he's now taking us to church. And instead of schooling us on game design, he's schooling us on what key this gospel music is in. Now, as wholesome and sweet as it is, a lot of Christian folks ain't gonna take it too kindly, and I can't blame them, because Jarrell left this comment here. When did I subscribe to this? Ha ha ha. It's just a joke. The channel branding will go back to normal in a few days. This is a typical kind of joke video for this channel.
If you believe that there's a hell, I don't know if you're into that, but we're already pretty much going there, right?
Oh, hold on a minute. Wait. You're really going to do that? You're going to make mockery out of some people's religion? Like, he does realize he has a heavy anti-woke audience, right? They're not gonna find it funny that he's admitting to joking about all of this. Like, you're not actually writing gospel music for Christians? I mean, in one video you outright show people worshiping and you're playing in the background, and you mean to tell us that's a joke? Oh boy, good luck with that. Maybe he wasn't joking when he said he was doing everything in his power to lose all his subscribers and try to get them to go away, because as we speak, the man has lost over 7,000 subs. Let me correct myself, 8,000 now. He went from 128k subs to 120k subs in the span of a few weeks. And what's crazy is all of it could have been so easily avoided. But now that his audience knows he's making a mockery out of their religion, it's gonna probably go down to 115k.
Howdy y'all. Thank you for joining me today for some gospel music. Y'all know I'm fixing to be the #1 gospel music channel here on the YouTube, but it's just so gosh darn difficult with all them AI automatic made YouTube channels with all their automatic gospel music.
Gonna be real with you, Sungrad. I've seen AI make better games than you, so.
And if you done share this video there, your aunts and uncles and your racist grandparents will know that this gospel music is real and that it was made by real people.
How does this happen? How do you go from calling out woke game developers for labeling everyone racist to now calling everybody's grandparents racist? Like, what happened to you, Sungrad? Whatever goodwill you had with that crowd is gone, and I highly doubt the more liberal folks are willing to take you in. And Nintendo is certainly not going to take you in either, so mission failed? I don't know. Now, if you would have done piano covers of famous Nintendo NES chip tunes, then maybe Nintendo would have taken notice.
Down by the riverside, I'm gonna lay down my sword and shield and study war no more. I think this song is about Pokemon, about the Pokemon sword and Pokemon shield. And I don't know if my congregation is allowed to sing about Pokemon. I heard a long time ago Pokemon's of the devil. So we're going to go ahead and just switch tack. We don't need to sing about all that nonsense.
You're not funny and nobody likes you.
Well, looks like this video is long enough to monetize. I think we're good here.
Monetize? I thought you weren't a YouTuber! What is a non-YouTuber doing trying to monetize a YouTube video? I'm confused.
Be well, and we'll see you out there when that circle has been unbroken.
Oh, will some grand circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better job out somewhere at Nintendo headquarters. How in the world does the slightest bit of Nintendo criticism cause all of this? He has legitimately run out of ideas to save his channel. So now I legitimately believe him when he says he's trying to get everybody to unsub, because I can't think of a better way. I really can't. This content doesn't appeal to either side of the culture war. It doesn't appeal to gamers. It doesn't appeal to Nintendo. Maybe we shouldn't have doubted him. Maybe he was for real. But don't let this distract you, because that is all it is, a distraction. Let's pay attention to the things that really matter here. And that's that Sungrand is trying to cover up for the fact that he was a major Nintendo fanboy.
If Nintendo forced developers to make their games run two different versions, and they would not. I have a very good working relationship with Nintendo. I understand their thought process. I understand that they are pro-consumer.
I mean, just looking at his social blade, 75,000 views disappeared in one night. What happened there? Well, he went back and started deleting all of those videos where he scolded his audience for calling him out on his Nintendo fanboyism, and then he went back and deleted all the videos where he was capping for Nintendo and using Iwata's death. He really thinks that's gonna make a difference. He really thinks deleting these videos will mean they never existed and everybody will forget, but nobody's forgotten because several channels have covered it, and now there are multiple dedicated Sungrand archive channels. The dude has officially been branded a lolcow, and that is a fate far worse than death on YouTube. Anyways, who knows what he'll do next? That's why you need to like, comment, share, and subscribe and get me to 80K subs. He is the gift that keeps on giving. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next video.
Free Congo sucks ass.